I feel like that one scene in America's Next Top Model where Tyra Banks was like, did that scare it? Was everybody scared? Me too. Hello, Hachi. I have food now. Sorry, I'm chewing. I try not to talk when I have my mouth full. So, I guess this is my press statement. One might call it. So, what happened was stream got nuked. It said copyright audio. So, you know, I don't know if it was the music at the end or just like the video itself, but unfortunately, yeah, that's what happened. Everything's fine. I didn't realize it was such a crime. It was such a crime to enjoy the most popular girls in school. Oh well, at least we got to see 2 episodes, 1 or 2 episodes. Fucking Rachel Tice. Hello. So I guess this will just be like a Zatsudan mukbang or something, because I'm eating. I have an excuse because I didn't eat anything today. I don't think. Yeah, I think I just forgot to eat today. So, you know, I do have a lot of stuff to talk about as I was off for the week, so, you know, we got quite a bit of discussion. So, oh my gosh, first of all, I should tell you guys. So, I was trying to plan something with Blythe last week. However, unfortunately, my ear, so like, I have like, my ears produce like an ungodly, well, I mean, except I don't have ears, but my ears produce like an ungodly amount of wax. So my ear got like super clogged up with wax, and I like couldn't hear anything. So I had to go to I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything that entire day because I was so preoccupied with my ear, and then it went nuts, and I was like, I'm sorry, Blythe, I can't do anything today. I'm too messed up. And she was like, oh, that's okay. She's super nice. And also, yeah, like, as I'm sure some of you have seen with the other members, I finally got the freaking, whatever they're called, the alerts for, like, donations and stuff. I finally got those to work. The reason why I couldn't figure them out was because I thought that it was gonna be, like, the same way as, like, their like YouTube chat setup, which I could not figure out, and the rest of them could not figure out, so I was just like, I don't know. What else happened? I just said like so much has happened in my life, and yeah, I'm like forgetting everything. It's just like that thing. Like, whenever people ask me, like, oh, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for Christmas? You know, like, any single day before then, I know exactly what I want. But then when somebody asks me, it's just like, I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's so dumb. I don't know why I'm like that. But yeah, we got some pretty... Oh, God. That's some pretty exciting stuff happen. This bread is freaking buttery as heck. Holy moly. Oh yeah, I made a Minecraft server, which is both good and bad. It's good because I'm really happy that we can all play Minecraft together. That's something I wanted to do for a while. But like we just, you know, it's hard. It's hard, and like I don't want to pay for a server, so I had to figure out how to run one. But now, like, I always have to have like the terminal stuff for it open, so that we can like get on whenever. I mean, I could probably turn it off like at night or something, unless someone's like streaming at night. I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, the spawn's really good. That's all I can say. The spawn is really good. Hello, hello, welcome. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to. It just depends on their schedules. Maybe, possibly next week. Except, I don't think Blythe has Minecraft. I don't think she does, because I remember her saying like, oh, I have no idea what is happening with Minecraft. Like, I think she said something like, like she hasn't played it in like the past 5 years or something. That's okay. I'm happy to show her the ropes. I am a Minecraft veteran after all. I've been playing since like 2013-ish. So yeah, I'm an OG. Old guy. So oh my god, I just threw a crumb. If you ever get the chance to watch Most Popular Girls in School, I would highly recommend it. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, it gets to the point where you're like so sucked into the story that you just forget that you're watching Barbie dolls moving across the screen. It's really entertaining. And it's super funny. Like, I am literally Trisha Capoletti. IRL. She's just like me for real. You like that? You like that bread ASMR? I'm moving too much. I'm moving too much in my seat. And it is making, while I'm eating, and it is making my tummy very upset with me. Well, it's gotta suck it up. So, so too bad. Too freaking bad. What else we got? Oh, we got Cursed Karaoke. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun on Thursday. Oh yeah, I did watch Griffin's karaoke this past weekend. It was super cute. However, unfortunately, I didn't really get to focus on it. Sorry. So yeah, I didn't really get to focus on it because so while he was streaming, I was getting myself some ice cream, okay? And so my fridge, it's got like so the refrigerator is on top, and then like the freezer is like a drawer underneath it, and there's like a gap in the back, like right behind the drawer. So there was a there was a chicken pot pie sitting like right next to that gap, and as I was putting the ice cream back, the chicken pot pie fell into the back of the freezer. And so like I tried so hard. Like I tried to get help from Mama V to like pull the drawer out, but it wouldn't come out. And so I had to prod the pot pie out, the box out with like a ruler, and then just yoink it out from the side. Oh my gosh, it was so chaotic, and my ice cream melted, so I was very sad. So I saved the day after I ruined it. And we had to like take out all the stuff that was in the freezer. It was just a mess. But yeah, I would love to see him sing more Vocaloid songs. I'm a huge Vocaloid stan, if you didn't already know. I love all those robots. I like the blue robot lady, the yellow robot lady, the yellow robot boy, the purple robot man. I love all of them. The purple robot girl, I'll let you figure out which one I'm talking about. Ah, my teeth. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Oh my gosh. My freaking teeth. So, actually, it's kind of funny. I actually once sprained my jaw. And it's not in the way you think. I'm serious. It's not in the way you think. So, like, a couple years ago, when I would play Overwatch, I would when I was like really focused, I would clench my jaw really hard. And so like all of a sudden I started noticing like my jaw would be like popping and it would hurt when I would like open and close my mouth. So like I went to the dentist and he basically just told me that like yeah, you essentially sprained your jaw. So, you know, I had to pay close attention to myself when I was playing Overwatch ever since then. But I think after that there was like a problem with our Xbox. Yes, I play Overwatch on Xbox. You don't have to say anything. I know. But like it's fine now. Like my jaw doesn't hurt anymore. I can chew and, you know, bite things easy. Arr. I always had teeth problems. I actually used to have braces too. Oh man, I wish I had the photo here. I actually have an X-ray of my teeth from when I had braces. Oh my gosh, it sucked. It sucked because like I had braces like throughout like the last half of when I was in high school. And so I had this is kind of funny. I had my braces during the auditions and I was like, "Oh god, I really hope that when I do the face-to-face interviews, they don't think, why is this like 13-year-old running a VTuber agency?" Cuz like honestly, I do not look my age. I think I've talked about this before. I do not look my age like at all whatsoever. You know, I went to a Hobby Lobby recently with Mama B, and like the cashier, she was like, "Oh, are you out of school now?" And I'm like, "Yes, I've been out of school for many years." But I mean, like, you know, they always say that like it's better this way because when I'm like old, I'll look a lot younger. Which I guess it's a good thing because people always say that my mom looks younger than what she is. So I guess I got those genes. It's really hard to tell because Mama B is also really into anime and like nerdy stuff. Like she really likes Doctor Who and like what else? Oh my god, I forget what my mom likes. besides the anime. I will. Thank you. Yeah, like Star Trek and like Farscape. I don't know if you guys know what Farscape is. I didn't until my mom told me. But yeah, she's like super into like nerd stuff and like plays D&D. And like she looks a lot younger than her real age. I'm not gonna say it because then she'll be like, "Don't tell your chat my age." So like whenever she tells people what it is, they're like, "What? No way!" I mean, it's kind of a miracle. It's a blessing and a curse that my mom is into anime. It's like, on the one hand, I can see you all. Hello. But like, so on one hand, like, it's really nice to like share interests with your parents. And then on the other hand, like, it's kind of embarrassing. I ate my hair. Ugh. I hate it when I do that. I'm getting my hair cut soon, so. Sorry, I'll answer you in just a second. I'm chewing. Alright, my answer is I don't know. You see, I can't be put on the spot when there's like many options, because then I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's like just all knowledge of any anime flies out of my brain. For now, I guess the first one that comes to mind is JoJo. I've always been a huge JoJo fan. Ah, man, now my fries are cold. Oh well. That's the price you pay. I can live with cold fries. It's not that bad. Yeah, like, I'm sorry about me chewing so much. Like I said, I haven't had anything to eat today. I forgot. So I was busy. I've been working. I'm not being lazy. No siree. No siree. I'm wanting to get these 2.0s done like as soon as possible. It's gonna be a whole thing. Ah, man. Oh my gosh, I'm making such a huge mess. God. Pull it together. Pull it together. What the heck are you doing? Okay, alright. Back to serious. Back to serious, donk. Oh my gosh, what was I talking about before? I was talking about Mama V and her love of nerdy stuff. Oh yeah, my teeth. So now I no longer have braces. However, apparently I've been grinding my teeth in my sleep every single day since I have had teeth to grind. So like when I went to the dentist and I was like, oh, the back of my teeth are kind of hurting when I chew. Do I have like a cavity or something? They're like, no, you've been grinding your teeth every single day since you've had teeth to grind. I'm like, oh. So now I wear a neck guard. It's not that bad. It's better now. It's better now that I've actually been wearing it. Bro, don't put me on the spot like that. I'm bad at think. No think. No think, just do. Oh my gosh, and I've got cat hair like all over the place. Ugh. These cats, they come up here and they climb all over my desk and they sit on the desk and they get their stinky booties on the desk. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know if that's the same thing. Cause like, I mean, there's like a difference. I feel like, I mean, when you're asleep, you know, you're not like consciously like doing the Perry the Platypus sound. You know what I mean? But it's all good. You know, as long as Dennis says that there's no problems, you know, there's no problems. I feel like or at least I hope. If there is, then you know you gotta get a new dentist. I also finally got some like fresher medication because like the medication that I've been taking is from like 2020. I took like the last one and then I checked the label on it and it said expires like July of 2020. I was like, ah. I was like, oh, no wonder whenever I take it, I like stay up until like 3 a.m. and I have to like time it properly or else I go insane. Who would have thought? Who would have thought medicine has an expiration date? Not me, apparently. I have noticed I've been losing a bit of weight lately. Like, okay, so like when I first moved to my new house, I weighed like I weighed like 113 pounds, and now I weigh like 3 pounds less. And I was like, at first I was like, oh wow, that's cool, I'm losing weight. And then, you know, the more I thought about it, I was like, I have been so stressed that I have stopped eating and I've lost 3 pounds. This is not healthy. But like I can't help it. I can't help it. Like I'm just so stressed that like I get stress tummy and then I can't eat. I don't mind sharing my weight. You know, I still have a pretty dancer physique. So it's like, yeah, I don't really feel bad. You know, I feel like even if I was like quote unquote overweight, you know, it's whatever. I don't think it really matters. I mean, it's like I said, it's like I was saying before, like when I was in middle school, I used to feel like really self-conscious about my weight because I was in a younger dance class, so I was like, why am I at 13 years old not as thin as these like 8-year-olds? It's so dumb. Looking back, I was like, guys, you're stupid. But I'm still pretty stupid. I don't know how I'm still alive. Hi, Mr. Cat. We have a visitor today. My cat came by. You got anything you want to say? My cat's blood feud with the neighbor cat is, they've gotten better. I don't know if any of you guys remember, like, my cat and the neighbor cat, like, they used to have, like, a bit of a feud going on. Like, they would be pooping and peeing in each other's yards. And then they would get into tussles. I mean, it was never anything, like, bad or bloody, you know. They're both, like, neutered cats. It's just, you know, he can't handle there being other cats around him. He's not a very friendly cat. He can't even really stand our other cat being around him for very long. But I think he still loves him. He's just a tsundere. A tsundere. But yeah, so recently, so the neighbor's cat has been showing up. Like, he came into our backyard one day, and so I let our cat out just to see what would happen, you know. And I was right there with him, so like if they started to fight, I could easily just like go in and break it up. But yeah, so like, so you know, the cats, they were doing just fine. Like one of them would walk around, and then they would follow the other, and then the other one would turn around and walk somewhere else, and then that one would follow it, and they were just chill. They meowed at each other a few times, but it wasn't like that kind of meow, you know. It was just more like like that kind of meow. Pretty standard cat meows. Not like Angie. I'm Angie meow. So I think they're starting to become friends. Plus, the neighbor's cat, he actually leaves our cat presents in the form of like dead voles and stuff. And my cat, he's been killing the chipmunks outside of my house. My mom took a picture, or no, not my mom. My dad took a picture, and he showed me. He was like, "Look at that! Look at the chipmunk your cat killed." I was like, "Good for him." So I mean, the chipmunks, they get into like the plants and stuff, and like that's not good. Survival of the fittest. That's totally fine. I mean, you know, I get why some people like dogs better than cats, and I get why some people like cats better than dogs. I am one of those people. You know, it's not that I don't like dogs. They're just too much for me. You know, it's like people say having a cat is just like having another person hanging out with you. Like, but dogs, they rely on you more. You know, they're more playful. They require a lot more attention than cats. With a cat, you know, like they just show up and then, you know, they come and go whenever, and I respect that. Oh my gosh! Now I'm getting the hiccups. Hiccup. Okay. So I had to check something. But yeah, like I totally get liking dogs better than cats. It's totally fine. I've always wanted to have a snake. I've always wanted a pet snake. But Mama V, she would never ever let me have one. She would always tell me, the only pets we're allowed to have are pets with fur. Maybe a turtle. Like that's what she always told me. Only pets with fur, or maybe a turtle. Which I mean, you know, turtles are cool. I do like turtles. But given the choice, I would rather have a snake. And then she would be like, when I was little and I was saying this, she would like try to scare me and be like, "You have to feed them live mice." And then later I found out that like most people don't actually feed their snakes live mice. It's not because it's like gruesome or anything. It's just because like they can hurt the snake, or they can damage the enclosure, that sort of thing. So usually they're fed like frozen dead mice, which I'm fine with. I could do that. I remember feeding one of the baby snakes some like little like fetal mice in my zoology class. Oh man, that zoology class. There's a good story. There's a good story. Yeah. I probably wouldn't want to like raise any animal from the wild unless it was like a stray dog or cat or something. I feel like you know, they deserve to be out in nature. But it's a cute story. So oh my gosh, my high school zoology class, it was quite a trip. It was quite a trip, honestly. I had I had like one friend that I had known in the class, and then I had made another because he sat at the same table as me and my friend. But dang, man, that teacher, he was nuts. He was nuts. It was kind of funny. Like, oh my gosh. He would like go off on tangents for like half of the class, and then like at the end of his tangent he would be like, "We're wasting time. Let's get working." Like, bro, you're the one who's wasting the time. Oh my gosh. And there was this one girl that was in my class who I don't know like what it was about her. Maybe she just had RBF. But like she just was always like rude to people, and she kind of had that like stereotypical like anime dub tsundere voice. You know what I'm talking about? Like the stupid baka. I can't do it quite right, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Like she had one of those kinds of voices, and she was just mean to people. Like, I don't know, I have no idea. Maybe she had some, like, anger management problems. I have no idea. But she was just so rude to everybody. And so one day, we were doing a project, and there was like a little pond outside of my school where, like, sometimes we would, like, go and do, like, pond stuff. Pond stuff. Unspecified pond stuff. But, like, we were, like, studying some, like, microorganisms in the water. And the girl, she fell into the mud, and like, I don't want to say it was deserved, because I don't know if it was, but deserved. and then she got like, she freaked out. She was like, because I was trying to like ask the teacher a question, and apparently I had like the net or something over her shoes, and it was like barely dripping on it. She was like, "You're getting my shoes all wet!" Honestly, I kind of don't feel bad. Just like, she was just so rude, you know? Oh my god. I keep on like dropping crumbs everywhere. It sucks. Sorry. I mean, like I said, I don't know if it was deserved or not, but deserved. Because she was kind of mean. Oh my god, that reminds me of this like hilarious story. So, do you guys remember the Cars 2 baked beans meme? From a few years back. I can't repeat what it says because there's a certain word that's in it. But if you know, you know. I wanted to see if I could recreate the the meme. I was in like a computer lab room, and I was just goofing off, you know, while we had some free time, like before class. And I looked up, I searched into Google Images pictures of baked beans. And the girl sitting next to me, she was one of those like kind of like Valley Girl type girls. And she looked over at my screen, she was like, "Why are you looking at baked beans?" She's looking at baked beans! Like exactly like that! I was like, yes! My life's mission is complete! She did it! She did the meme! She did the meme! Oh my gosh, that was one of the greatest moments of my life. It went exactly as planned. Exactly as planned. I'm very proud of myself for that one. It's dumb, but it made me happy. I always giggle to myself when I think about it. What other goofy high school stories can I tell? I have so many. Oh my gosh. So like, okay, I have a beef with this girl that I once knew when I was in orchestra. Oh yeah, I used to, I don't know if I said this before, but I used to be in orchestra, and I used to play the cello. I still have a cello. It's just it's kind of small for me, and it's probably way out of tune because I don't use it very often. I am like way out of practice, many years out of practice. So there was this girl who would like sit next to me. I was like, okay, so in the class, like there was like there was like two rows of cellists, and I was like on the inside of it. I don't know if you've ever seen like orchestra stuff, but like how they're like how everybody's seated in like a U shape. You know what I mean? So like the cello section is right next to the viola section. So this girl who played the viola, oh my god, she would always steal my chairs. And like you all know, I am very particular about my chairs. If I sit in a chair or if I have my stuff on a chair, it is my chair. And so like every day I would come into orchestra, I would set my stuff down on a chair so I could go in and grab a cello. And this girl, she would come in and she would take my chair and move my stuff off of the chair so she could sit there. I'm like, it really made me mad. It really grind my gears. So one day, I go up to her and I'm like, do you not see? I mean, not like this. I didn't say it like this. But I was like, my stuff is on the chair, so it's my chair. And she was like, there are other chairs. I'm like, yeah, there are other chairs. So why don't you go get one instead of moving my stuff off of the chair? God. So yeah, I always had beef with her. I mean, we didn't really butt heads that much, but like on the inside, I was always just kind of like, and it really sucked because she and I had the same birthday, and she's one of those people who like has to make it all about themselves when it's their birthday. So like every single class that I had with her, she would always be like, teacher, it's my birthday today. It's my birthday. I'm like, nobody cares. And so in orchestra, like she did the whole, teacher, it's my birthday today. And so one of my friends was like, oh yeah, today's also BBB's birthday. And so I was like, see how I don't have to make it all about myself? I hate people that are like that. Oh my god, they're so annoying. Wow, you're a year older. Whoop-de-doo. Good for you. You didn't die yet. Congratulations. Not all of us have that luxury. What? Are you looking for pieces of chicken? I didn't drop any for you. Sorry. My cat's down at my feet, like sniffing the ground, like, ooh. Are there any treats? Are there any tasty schmackerels I can steal? No, there aren't. Sorry. Hey, if we couldn't watch a series about high school drama, I'll give you high school drama. I really didn't have any drama with people, except for like I said with a chair girl. I was pretty likable, to be honest. I was just weird. People just didn't want to hang out with me because I was weird, and I would draw like gore stuff. That's the real reason. Yep. He is a thief. the past couple of days, that I've had food, like, so the other day, I had sushi for dinner, and he was right next to me, trying to poke in, try to get some sushi, and I was like, back off, get your own. And then the day before that, actually, ironically, the day before that, I also had chicken, and he was trying to steal that too. I was like, get your face out of here. Like, my cat is so ridiculous. We recently got some food, like a big bag of food. And our fat cat, surprisingly, did not want to eat that food. Like, he just refuses to eat it. But our other cat, he ate it up. So now he has a bowl full of food in the cat area, and he has a can of wet food in my bathroom that he can come and ask for at any time. But yeah, what does he choose to eat the most? The dog's food. It's like, why? Why? You have all this food. He's got a bowl full of cat food that, like, our other cat just will refuse to eat. I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. Feet, I see you. Oh my god. Sorry, I had a hiccup. Oh gosh. Goodness gracious. Alright. Oh man, I just lost my train of thought! My thought of train. Oh dearie. It's funny how that works. You get a dog. You get your dog food. You get your cat food, and they end up eating each other's. And that's just how it goes. I mean, I guess technically you could just feed a cat dog food, and it would probably be fine. But yeah, I don't know. Well, my cats have very sensitive tummies. They're precious sensitive tummies. They could not handle it. I made the mistake of giving one of my cats the smallest amount of milk possible, because sometimes I know cats are lactose intolerant, but I thought surely just it wasn't even a full cup or anything. It was I took a Dixie cup and I cut it I cut 3/4 of it off. So I thought just that amount of milk would be fine. But no, he got diarrhea the next day, and I was like, I should have known. I should have never given you that. Your tummy cannot handle it. But I still love him. I usually, if I ever give him milk, because he does like milk. Milk just does not like him. I'll just dip my finger in it a little bit, and then I'll let him lick off the drops from my finger. Ugh, that sounds awful. Ugh. I don't like dogs that slobber on you. One of our dogs, oh my god, she is so annoying. She doesn't do it as much anymore, but she used to lick everybody. Literally everyone that she could get her nasty tongue on, she would lick. She'd lick me, she'd lick my parents, she'd lick the cats, she'd lick the other dogs. It was madness. I hated it. Anytime, I was just be sitting I'd be sitting barefoot, And she would come over and she would lick my finger and be like, "Ew! Don't lick me!" It's nasty. It was nasty. I hated it. Like, I hate it. I hate it when she licks my bare skin. Disgusting. Nasty. I don't mind my cats, like, I only let my cats, like, lick my fingers. Cause, like, you know, that's like a cat bonding thing, you know? Like, when they're grooming each other, they'll lick you. And I'm okay with them licking my hands. Cause then I could just, like, wash my hands afterwards, you know? No harm done. But, like... And, like, I don't get people that, like, let their dogs lick their faces and stuff. Like, that's gross. That's gross to me. Don't like it. I'm like, why? You're, like, letting your dog get its spit, like, all over your face and, like, in your mouth. Disgusting. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It's just gross. Like, my cat, oh my gosh, my cat has licked my face once or twice, like, while he's washing himself. Sometimes I'll, like, lay my head next to him, and he'll turn over and, like, sniff me, and then start to lick me a little bit, like, ew! Don't do that! And our other cat, oh my gosh, so, on my bed, I have this faux fur, like, leopard blanket. And my cat's a Bengal, so he's got, like, spots. He's got those, like, leopard spots. And so, like, sometimes he, like, completely blends into that blanket. It's really funny. But then sometimes when he's washing himself, he'll start to lick the blanket. He can't even tell where he ends and the blanket begins. It's hilarious, but also kind of gross, because I have to be like, stop licking the blanket. That's nasty. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it when he licks stuff. He just licks random things for no reason. Like, usually, like, when he's hungry or something and I am not, like, immediately at my feet to give him food, he'll jump up on my bed with me, and then he'll poke underneath the blankets to, like, try to go underneath them. And then he'll start, his claws will get stuck on like, my bed sheets and my blankets and stuff. Like, stop clawing up my bed. Sometimes he pokes under me, and I'm like, I'm not a blanket! That is my body! Stupid! Okay, so then, like, if I kick him off my bed after that, then he will go, and he will, like, scratch and lick things, and then I eventually just, like, do whatever it is he's wanting me to do. Because he's being annoying, and I can't stand it. Yeah, he can be a bit of a brat sometimes, but I still love him. Ugh. Oh, my fries are all cold. Daddy, why did you eat my fries? I bought them, and they were mine. But you ate them. Yeah, you ate my fries. And I cried, but you didn't see me cry. I want to rewatch Adventure Time sometime. I loved that show when I was a kid. Oh, here's something that happened to me in middle school, kind of relating to Adventure Time. So, okay, so when I was in elementary school, we used to have this thing where, like, you would collect, like, tickets, and if you had enough tickets, you could do, like, a fun reward thing. I rarely got those tickets. I don't know. I don't even remember, like, what you had to do. Like, I don't think it was for, like, behaving well, because, like, I behaved pretty well. I mean, as well as, like, an elementary school little kid could behave, you know? But so, like, so one of the few times that I actually got one of the rewards, it was, like, a karaoke thing. So it was kind of funny actually looking back. So the teacher had us like pick out from like a list of songs we could sing, what songs we wanted to sing. And I wanted to sing this one Katy Perry song because I really loved Katy Perry at that time. It wasn't Firework. It was one of the other songs. I have no idea which one. Because, get this, the day of the karaoke party comes, and that song never gets picked. They only picked like 3 songs, and so there was like 20 kids, and so instead of like doing one kid at a time, they would have like a group of like 4 kids all like huddle around the karaoke microphone singing the song. I remember there was like a group of boys. Oh my god. Who's the song by? Who's the song by? Oh my god, I can't spell. Okay, so the song Battlefield by Jordan Sparks was one of the options. So like so there was just like a group of boys that wanted to sing this song because it was called Battlefield. And let me tell you, that song is not about battlefields. At least not those kinds of battlefields. So, you know, it was a little bit ironic, but you know, whatever. So like at the end I was feeling like I was a little bit cheesed. So like the teachers, oh my god, that freaking squirrel is back. Sorry, distracted. I'm literally like that dog from Up. Squirrel. So like the teacher was like, you know, if you didn't get to sing your song, feel free to like come up and like say something into the mic. And so like, you know, I just went up and I like sang the Adventure Time intro. There you go, cute ending. I was obsessed with that show when I was a kid. I loved it. It's a good show. I haven't seen any of the like the spin-off stuff. I know they have made like a couple spin-offs on HBO. I just haven't gotten around to watching it. Like I rewatched the series like I think like a year or 2 ago. I can't remember. And like I told myself that I was gonna watch those spin-offs, but I never did. So, oh well. It'll be a project for next time. Man, that squirrel is back. There's this squirrel that like comes and like sits and eats leaves in front of my window like every single day. It's kind of cute. We're besties. We're best friends. I mean, I don't think that squirrel knows that I exist. But, you know, he's just there. He's just there. Eating up. Oh, now he's itchy. He's an itchy little fellow. Oh my gosh. Like a few days ago, the squirrel was in front of my window, and it was just itching like every single part of its body. Like it was itching its shoulders, itching its arms, itching its back, itching its legs. I was like, dang, son is itchy. Rose itchy AF. He is itching for more leaves, probably. Ba 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 ba. I mean, though, from what I've been hearing, the squirrel has been getting into some trouble. So, I don't know. What are other? I don't think I have any other like goofy high school stories. Not that I can think of. I did have a friend once that called me a lolly. That was weird. Oof. goes back. But yeah, like everyone that I've, cause like, okay, so the story goes that like I was just like lamenting about being short, and he was just like, oh, well, you're a lolly, so it's okay. I'm like, huh? That will always just be like a really strange thing. I don't really talk with that person anymore. If you couldn't guess. I don't really talk to them anymore. They also used to say the N-word quite a bit, and they were not black, so that made me very uncomfortable. But that story is cute. That's a cute story that you shared, Kai. I'm sure it was very it was very aggravating at the time. Oh man, that makes me think of my 8th grade field trip to Washington D.C. It was the first time I had ever gone on like a long trip without my family. So like the whole time I was just like super homesick. Like I want to go home. That was me. That was me like the whole time. And also one day on that trip, we went to we were separated into like different groups. And so my group went to the Museum of Natural History, and I got lost. And then after I regrouped with everybody, we went to the Black History Museum, and I got lost again. I got lost twice in one day. It was crazy. I don't know how I managed it, but I did. Thankfully, I didn't get lost any other times after that. By the way, thinking back on it, I probably weirded out a lot of people by like taking pictures of like every single thing at the Black History Museum when I am not black. I'm sure there were a couple of people that were like, why is she taking pictures of that? Because I was a stupid kid and I was just taking pictures of literally everything. I took a picture of a trash can. I took a picture of a trash can. I wasn't even paying attention to like to half of the stuff. Honestly, most of the time that I was in the Black History Museum was just me being lost and trying to find the rest of at least one person from my school. So it, like I was like kind of having like a mini anxiety attack, just like snapping pictures, like click, click, click. Oh yeah! Oh my gosh! You guys are never gonna believe this, but so also during my trip to DC, we went to this like performance that was done by the U.S. military, and so like at the beginning they had like the U.S. National Band or whatever it's called. So they had them do like an opening song, and you will not believe what song they played. They played the opening for Cowboy Bebop. I'm not even kidding. It was crazy. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, that's a Cowboy Bebop intro. It was super cool. And they had a bunch of horses, and me and my friend were like, oh, look at that horse. Oh, look at that horse. Oh, that's a nice horse. Just embracing our inner horse girls. Oh my god, that's so horrible. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I relate, as you've heard. I can relate to being all alone on a school trip. And being like just super lost. all I had with me while I was lost was my little Saitama pillow. I have this like mini pillow with like Saitama's face from One Punch Man on it, and it squeaks. So I was just like holding that, like it's like a lost little kid walking through the museums, like I don't know where I am. Oh my god, come on. I don't know why. Sometimes the emotes work, and sometimes they do not. Who's to say? Oh man, that lemonade is diluted. I let it sit for too long. Oof. But yeah, I'm really sorry that happened to you. That's really sad. I'm glad you didn't die. I probably would have. I would have had a heart attack. I also remember me and my friends accidentally ran in front of some people that were trying to take a picture in front of the Martin Luther King Jr. monument. And I feel really bad about it. I think about it to this day. Like, they were so mad at us. I'm like, I'm sorry. To those ladies, if you're out there watching this, the ladies that I may or may not have photobombed, I'm very sorry. I was a stupid kid. Aww. That's so sad. Well, you know what? At least you made it home. You made it home safe. And you didn't die. Or did you? Oh my gosh. Are you a ghost? Is this like Beetlejuice? You went home and you didn't realize that you died? I'm sorry, that was in poor taste. That was in poor taste, probably. No one likes your Beetlejuice references. I also almost died in middle school. Sorry, that was not a good that was not a good sentence to cut off context to. So, okay, so every year when I was in middle school, every year we would have a pool day, because there was a swimming pool that was like right outside of our school. So we would all go. It would be by grade, so like 6th graders and 7th graders and 8th graders go. So when I was in 7th grade, the pool, it had like an outdoor section and an indoor section, and I mostly stayed in the indoor section, just because it was a light. It was a lot. The water was a bit warmer. Hopefully it wasn't warm from pee, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure those middle schoolers could hold it. At least I hope so. Bug beverage, I got it. But so anyways, so I was swimming around in the deep end, because I really like to swim. And so I see this kid at the bottom of the deep end who's like thrashing around and kicking. So, you know, you might like think to yourself, oh, like that's really scary. That kid's probably drowning. I, however, and this is gonna sound really bad, but I wasn't really sure if he was drowning, because that kid, he was a bit of a prankster, to be honest. So like I wasn't really sure if he was like genuinely drowning or if he was just like trying to be funny, which like that's not really a funny joke, but you know, middle schooler humor. So I swim over to see what's happening, and the guy, he grabs my wrist and just holds me, and so like I'm like freaking out, like at this point, I'm like still, I could still kind of reach like the top of the water, but he was just like holding onto my wrist and like holding me down. And so like I'm starting to freak out a little bit. So at first I try to pull him up with me, but unfortunately I have no muscles at all. So I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna work. So I try to like scratch at his fingers to try to like pry his fingers off of my wrist so that he'll let me go. But no, he didn't. Nothing worked. He was just like holding onto my wrist and like holding me under the water. So like I could barely get to the surface at all. And I legitimately thought like this is where I die. And thankfully, like at the last second, like I was barely holding on. He finally let me go. Oh my gosh, it was terrifying. But I'm okay, you know. I'm not really traumatized by that. I'm more angry at the kid. Like I still to this day I don't know if he was legitimately drowning or not. Like when one of his friends was like, "Oh, he can't swim," which is like, if you can't swim, why would you go into the deep section of a pool? You know? Like I feel like that's just common sense. If you can't swim, don't go in the deep area of a pool. Like, I don't know. I think he was pranking, but I don't know. Either way, you know, it really, honestly, that's the fault of the lifeguards. I'm pinning that on the lifeguards. We're not checking after the kids. I could have died. And they didn't do jack. They didn't do jack to save me. Like, I get it. There's like a bunch of kids at the pool, but you know, it's summer. There's gonna be a bunch of kids at the pool. That's kind of your job, is to like look after all the kids that are at the pool. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Alright. I think that's going to be all from me today. I'm so sorry that my planned stream got nuked. Hopefully that will not happen again. I pray that will not happen when we do curse karaoke, because I really want to do that. I really want to. And yeah, thanks for coming. Have a beautiful day. Bye.